From the movies, the TV shows, this is the way, the video games, and imagination. Star Wars has been one of the most amazing franchises in the world, captivating millions of fans and inspiring them to create their own stories in a galaxy far, far away so long ago. Stories that would make history, some bringing great memories, while others were, well, to put it simply, not fun situations to be in, but they ended up being good memories later on. There were the usual times of being defeated in a video game, especially if it was because of a stupid glitch. Then there were times when I was playing against my brother, and he'd completely demolish me. But all of those situations combined are nothing compared to what happened in this story. This happened a long time ago in a suburb far, far away. Or close by, who knows. In a time known as the 90s and early 2000s. And yes, I'm a 90s kid. Ah yes, the 90s, the golden age of video games, and a time when chivalry was alive and well before it started to be replaced with political correctness. Let's talk about that last bit some other time. So those of you who were born way after the 90s era, there are some things you need to understand. First off, it was a time when the internet was at its early stages of development, meaning going to the internet to watch YouTube videos and chat with friends through Facebook and Twitter were non-existent. Oh yeah, people, you're listening to someone who actually grew up without social media, YouTube, and cell phones. The second thing was, you could not connect to the internet whenever you wanted, because the internet and phone lines were practically connected. There was this thing called the dial-up. What's a dial-up? I hope this clarifies it. Alright, now that we got those factors out of the way, let's continue on with the story. This happened on a day when my mom, my brother, and I were at home. My dad was on his way back home from work. Mom was making dinner, and my brother was watching me play Star Wars Battle for Naboo. And I will say this, Star Wars Battle for Naboo was, and still is, one of my most favorite Star Wars games ever. Not a lot of people share that opinion, but I still really like that game. Soon my mom called out to us to prepare the table, and we did hear her. Twice. However, I decided to continue playing the game against my mom's wishes. Of course, this did not go very well with my mom. So when my mom realized that we were ignoring her, she began the countdown. Now I'm pretty sure there are many of you who know what the countdown is. The process where your parents begin counting from 1 all the way to a specific number. And for my particular case, it was the number 3. Now come to think of it, the countdown is actually a very merciful thing for our parents to do. It is used to give the children in question some time to correct the error of their ways of the present moment. My mom started to the count of 3. And let's just say in this situation, we decided to fully ignore this merciful act that our mother was granting to us, which would eventually prove to be a very foolish decision. So when my mom saw that we had refused to listen to her and get off the game, she started walking over to us. Upon seeing her approach, I began to attempt to shut down the game. However, my mom had something else in mind. She ejected the game out of the PC tower, took the CD by both hands, and snapped the CD in half. My brother and I broke out in tears. And no joke, the same exact moment that my mom had broken the CD was when my dad came into the house. So you can imagine the look on my dad's face when he sees his 2 little boys crying out to him and saying that she broke the game, she broke the game. And he's totally confused, and he says, well, what game did she break? Star Wars Battle for Naboo, Dad. And when my dad heard that, he joined my brother and I, because that was also his favorite game. So by the end of the day, my mom had defeated all 3 males of the household with 1 single stroke. While I was making this video, I decided to ask my mom a question. Hey Mom, what was your final thought when you broke the CD? Well, I'll never get to 3 again. And she was right about that. Since that day forward, whenever she counted to 3, she never made it to 3. But that's not all what she said after this recent conversation. She said to me, Jacob, one of my main goals in life was for you to know that you can trust me. I wanted you to know that when I told you something, I really meant it. And actually, she was right. I can really trust my mom. I know she means what she says. Sure, some people would say that that was not really a nice thing to do, but actually, I think it was a good thing that she did that. She taught me that I should not just respect her because she's my mom. She literally demonstrated that I can trust her fully. Whatever she says, she will do. And I say that is an excellent first step of being a good person, and especially a good mom. And now, of course, you're wondering, hey, did you get another copy of the game? Oh, don't worry about that. My dad took my brother and I to go find another copy of the game. Though we did end up going to a faraway town over an hour's worth of travel. And when my dad found the game and bought it, the first thing he did before he handed it over to us. Now boys, the next time Mom tells you to get off the computer, what are you going to do? Oh, we instantly replied, we will immediately get off the game. And my dad says, good boys. Oh, thank you. This video is finally done. You may not believe me, but I have actually been working on this video ever since December of 2020. I will admit I have done a little bit of procrastination and played some video games. However, there were things that were happening in my life that required my immediate attention, so I had to put this on hold. So I'm just glad that I got this video done. I'm just so thankful for that. And especially since I got it out before May 4th, since it's really Star Wars themed, I kind of thought it'd be appropriate for it. I was kind of hoping to have this video out by February, and as you can probably tell by the uploading of this video, that did not happen. Well, I really hoped you guys really enjoyed all of the animations I put in this video. I wanted to kind of show off my skills since I'm still kind of new at this, and I really want to find my own unique style of animation. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you thought of this video? Like all the animations and the story and in general. I'm still trying to find my uniqueness in making videos, so if you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see what I can do for future videos. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.